I mean, it says... Hello? It's not live? Great. Now it's becoming live. That was weird. Hello, can anybody see or hear me? That was live streaming, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum full walkthrough. This is part 7 of the Nintendo Switch version of the game, which, unlike other YouTubers are saying, this game is not a buggy mess. It's fine. Arkham Knight is the only problem, so let's not make mountains out of molehills and say that the entire collection is flawed. Arkham City is flawless. Batman Arkham Asylum is comparable to, like, basically the 2012 port of the Wii U Armored Edition game. It's got a little bit of, hiccups every once in a while, but it's not noticeable unless you're really looking for it. And, you're doing one of those, like, 30 frames per second checks or something like that. Of course, go do that same check with a PS3. You'll find the same problems. But, I'm having fun with this collection. Outside of Arkham Knight, which gave me a headache, I'm not going to lie, full transparency. But I did notice that when we did this game in 2021, like for the channel, it was actually an Ultimate. And the Ultimate was a serial. So we did 3-hour streams, 4 streams for 3 hours, and we ended December of 2021 and started September of 2021. And, that was like 9 hours or something like that. So these streams are different. They're shorter. They're about an hour and a half. And I don't know if I'm getting through the game faster or slower. But it's thanks to our Serials Ultimate 2 years ago that I think I still kind of have the game in the back of the recourses of my mind. Like, that's why I'm doing a lot of this from muscle memories, because I'm pretty sure he put me through boot camp live to help me find a lot of these Riddler trophies, because there's no way I'd remember this from over 13 years ago. I don't think so. I mean, I do replay Arkham Asylum like every 5 years. I've kind of been known for that, but I'm pretty sure the Ultimate stream from back then or 2 years ago is why I still kind of have a fresh idea. And plus, Amber's able to help out because she beat the game herself this year, which is really awesome that she actually took the initiative and she kept Batman content on this channel by playing, the story through by herself with no help from me. She did it all by herself. So that was pretty cool. And she also got to experience the story for herself and, not just like experience it from watching somebody else play. So now she has a better appreciation of the Arkham games, which I think is awesome. Actually. Whoop. I think I remember too, the more I've been playing Arkham Asylum, I kind of remember why the publication I worked for gave the game a 7. And just like I said, all of my issues with the game were ironed out by the time Arkham City came out, and our company gave it a 10 out of 10. Like, which we very rarely, before our company was bought out and shut down, we very rarely gave 10 out of 10s. Our publication did a 10 out of 10 for Ocarina of Time. I believe it was a 10 out of 10 for, like, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, and, like, a handful of games. Like, maybe one of the Half-Lives. I don't remember. But that publication was only around for, like, 12 years before it got the axe in 2011. And it's, I don't even think there's any archives of that site around. It was right after Arkham City that the company went out of business. I think it was, like, right at around either Christmas of 2011 or maybe, like, spring of 2012 the company went under. Which, happened a lot back in the day because basically there were all these companies merging. Even IGN was buying out and, like, fusing with other companies. Like, people don't remember a website called OneUp.com, which was a Nintendo website. They got bought by the company that owned IGN, and they merged into basically IGN's Nintendo team. But the problem is they lost a lot of their identity when they became part of IGN. They still had the same writing style when they incorporated those people, but that's why mergers are messy. But yeah, I was just remembering. So the issues that I had with the game that we wrote for my publication, which was approved. Number 1, I talked about the repetitive enemies, like the designs and how they lacked originality. Number 2, I complained about how even Batman Begins had costume changes when you beat the game. So it gave players, replay value to go through and, you know, play the game as a different costume, which was kind of a big deal because, I mean, the 2005 game did it and the 2009 game didn't. Of course, they rectified this with Arkham City, didn't they? They gave us amazing costumes and things like that. But the Batman Begins game, you know, gave players more replay value by letting you play the entire game with 4 or 5 different costumes, if I remember correctly. So that was one of the things. What was another issue I had with the game? I love the difficulty. I thought the challenge was great. So I thought that was good. I enjoyed the puzzles. I enjoyed... the Riddler trophies were unique, so I didn't have an issue with that. That was kind of cool. And what else? I don't really remember what else I would have had an issue with. I think it was just the thugs. The lack of, like, replay value with, like, not having costumes was an issue for me.
Hey, screw you, Bat. We turned on the phone. You're trapped over there.
Yeah,
He's trapped over here. Is he?
Now are you? Why don't you just walk over here and stop him? I think he's scared. I think you're right. Scared of a little one. What a girl.
I didn't complain about the length of the game because back then, most games were not over 9 to 10 hours. So, you know, the 8.5 hours to complete or 7 hours to beat this game was not a problem, and it was never a factor of why we gave it a 7. We also experienced some screen tearing when we covered the game, and there was a few like issues with the graphics where it would slow down a little bit. So I think that's where our reasoning came from. And of course, Rocksteady, when Arkham City came out, like, I mean, our publication gave it a 10 because it was perfect. There was no problems with gameplay. There was tons of replay value. There was more Riddler trophies. The story was fantastic. The music, everything got stepped up. Like, that's what you were supposed to do with a sequel. Just everything just, like, cranked to 11. So they took the criticism that people had, which most publications gave them 9s, I believe. Some gave them 8s. Welcome. And what do they call this thing? Line launcher? Yeah.
Looks like we stopped you, Bat. What? You scared of a little water?
Hello?
What's he doing?
Oh, I didn't knock them both down in one hit. Oops. Ha. There we go. Usually I hit them both. Rage meter for Lois. Amber's just talking to me. She'll be here in a little bit. So yeah, make sure you use the line launcher to get across. While I did give a 10 out of 10 for Arkham City on PS3, when I was tasked to review the game for Got Game in 2012 on Wii U, we gave it a 9. I think it was like a 9.1 or 9.2 because there were some issues with the port, but we also liked the new features, like the use of the gamepad and some other stuff was pretty cool. Like, it added to the immersion of the game. But some other things, not so much. Oh. Yeah, sweetie. I mean, otherwise, certain things won't get done because I won't be able to do them. And also, I won't have time to do that one thing you asked me to do. If I were to stay... I'm not going to say it on the air. That's... No, it has to do with my health. I won't be able to take care of... Yeah, Amber wants me to take care of myself, so... That's why I'm not streaming at 11 tonight, and Amber's going to stream. But anyway, guys and gals, if you could keep those likes up, that'd be great. This stream is going to incorporate the Scarecrow finale. Eventually. And then tomorrow will be Killer Croc.
Leave him here. Run out and find the bat.
Can I take these guys out? Am I bold enough to do this? They're not grouped together, though.
Don't be scared, boy. It's just like you and me. Just crazier. I mean, if anyone deserves to be locked up, it's him.
I'm not scared of you, Batman.
Oh, he's dumb enough to stay under there? Alright, well, that's on him.
What are you doing?
Bye.
I'll cut you down after I kill the bat. Why should you keep doing this? What's going on?
Oops.
I see him. I see him. Hey.
Oops. Oh, wow. The guards are not as dumb in this one. Okay, so I thought I could... I thought I could charge them. Never mind.
I mean, look at me.
The Batarang is too delayed, and Batman, like, when he gets shot in Arkham City, you can actually keep running toward people and take the hits. Like, you can take the bullets to the chest a little bit. In this one, if you're running toward the enemies, when you get shot, which is more realistic, Batman's body armor propels him back. So any type of motion that you're doing, like whether an attack, like you're throwing a punch, or you're running, or whatever, you're going to get like impacted by the bullets and you're going to step back. In Arkham City, like Batman takes the shots, and as long as it's not a shotgun, it doesn't propel the player back. There's no pushback. So you can actually charge forward as long as they don't have a shotgun. And you can, you know, that's why I run at enemies in Arkham City, is because you can take it. In Arkham Asylum, you can't take the bullet fire. It disrupts your gameplay.
Man, better not try and mess with us.
Which, looking back, that might have been an issue that I had with the game. Because, I mean, back then I was like doing a lot of game reviews for companies. So it's possible, but remembering something I wrote like in fine detail from like over a decade ago is very hard. Oops.
What?
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
He went down there. Over the rail.
Oh, they saw me? No way. Holy cow, they saw me! Wow, they are smarter. They're smarter than both Arkham Knight and Arkham City. Whoops.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I could get away with a little bit of tricking them.
No, you told me that this is harder game than Arkham City.
Yeah.
That's what you told me when I first was playing it.
Yeah, you were correct. I had to be more careful.
I'm just reiterating what you said.
I mean, I remember them being smarter, but not this smart. Like, I thought I could at least sneak around them. So I'm going to have to take my time with this. Which I don't like doing.
Check the timesheets. I'm sure there were more of you at the beginning of the day.
I'm sure there were more of you.
You heard the boss. Joker was right. I found someone.
That's alright. We can play pick off the guy one at a time. That's fine.
He's up cold.
I might be able to take down both of these guys.
What are we gonna do? We've gotta find him, or we're next to him.
There we go. Batarang for the win. There we go. See, playing smarter. The other guy left his post. He's shaking. Oh, but he can still hit me. Come on.
Where'd he go?
Now he's down, and Clear. That was messy, but I still got it. The thing is, with the Predator maps can last a long time, so I kind of want to get to the entirety of Scarecrow tonight and get it over with. So I'm playing a little sloppy because I kind of want to get out of this section. Does that make sense? Plus,
this was a frustrating place for me.
Yeah.
When I did this.
Plus, like with this area that we are right now, like there's another factor. Like, I'm remembering vaguely some of my criticism too. Is I understood what type of game this was, where you were going to revisit places, but I always got annoyed when, because it was my first time with a game like this, and I didn't play a lot of stealth-based games. So when you return to certain areas, they would always have enemies there, which would like kind of slow down the pacing of the story a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you would leave certain areas, there would be more bad guys, which, you know, from a Batman writing style, it made sense, but you have to remember that the Batman games that I'd played prior to this in 2009, they were games where, like, every area you went to, you know, if it was an open environment, in a sense, like, it would be cleared out from enemies because you already arrested them.
Yeah.
Whereas this
Here,
game...
they fill up with people again, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. I think that was Harley complaining.
No, the person is asking, can you buy the game separately? Not at the moment.
Not
at the moment.
No.
You can't. Maybe later, months later, they might have that option.
Ivy's plants go crazy. See, Ivy didn't plan.
Weird.
Well, yeah, Joker dosed her with Titan stuff. He, you know.
Oh.
She didn't actually plan on fighting with you. She was going to play hard to get. Like, you know, the tension between the two characters, like the animated series. Joker didn't give her a choice and basically sprayed her with the Titan drug.
Oh.
So that's why she goes crazy.
I didn't catch that part.
I believe also her eyes are glowing when you next see her.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. So that's interesting.
New brick, metal and paint covered old wounds.
So she changes.
Fresh blood was injected
because
into the body.
her.
Bright new minds.
Well, I mean, she might have tried to fight Batman her own way, but
Yeah, she originally was like flirting with Batman.
Were the ones to fix this city, and the city would thank us.
Yeah, someone was asking you if you would agree with, would you have changed your, like, your complaints about the original game now? Or would you give it a better score now that you look back on Arkham Asylum says Rogue 4, or...
looking back on the game now, if I were to review it, I'd probably give it like an 8 or 9. It's not a 10. It still has issues. Like, every issue that I had with the game, you have to remember, it was addressed and fixed by Arkham City.
What about the story? Would you give that a 10?
I mean, I still give the story like
Titan must be having a different effect on Ivy.
like a 9.5.
Plants are growing.
Because
They'll soon be
I
out of
don't like the
control.
final arc. I don't like Joker Titan.
Okay.
Looks like the plants are mutating further.
Oh, I forgot Joker. Yeah.
That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
I actually kind of forgot what the last arc was on this. I forgot. Do you fight the Joker as a Titan?
After you defeat Poison Ivy, then you fight Joker as a Titan.
Oh.
Yep.
I kind of forgot that.
Mm-hmm. So it's not this plant I can interact with. It's this. And batarangs destroy the plants, don't they? No? Oops.
Wally says, the next Batman game needs to be Arkham Thug Speech. The plot, Batman has to restore Thug Speech to what it used to be. Erase the Jersey Knights and Spider Sim 2 Thug Speech, says Wally. Yep.
I really don't remember how I'm supposed to beat the plants.
But, I know how to do it. You just punch them.
Yeah, you punch
Yeah, that
them.
took me forever to figure out, Luke. I was trying to throw batarangs at them from far away and everything. And then I was like, I'm just gonna walk up, and I was angry, and I just tried to punch it, swing around. And then it just randomly worked. I was like, oh.
I didn't like the lunatic enemies either. The lunatic enemies annoyed me because it's like, I said, the only jump scare elements in this game, there was a few of them, like, between Scarecrow and Killer Croc, but the random placement of the lunatics, like, drove me insane. Like, I did not like the lunatic edition.
What will Amber be streaming at 11, Rogue? I think Luke can guess what I'm going to be streaming today.
Arkham?
Yep.
You are? Oh, you're doing Arkham Knight? Okay, cool.
Of course. Why would I stream anything else? What are you talking about?
Awesome.
I always go with a theme.
Sweet. I can easily get that set up then.
Luke and Amber, the Titan Joker is something Paul Dini wrote in an episode of 2004 to 2009 Batman series. Also
Yeah,
Molly.
I know it is.
But I have to say to the people that are saying, like, this game isn't worth it because of Arkham Knight, I still think the game trilogy is worth, the collection is worth it. Because you're paying $60 for 3 games, and maybe one of them is broken. Kind of. I mean, it is working the same way it worked on PC back in the day.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
The PC game was completely unplayable. Like, the DLC didn't work, and, like...
Oh, okay.
Batman moved too slow. You can play. I actually went through, and not every of the car levels is unplayable. The Michael Keaton stage, like the Michael Keaton, like, Batman races, play fine. There's a little bit of sputtering, but not a lot. It's more doable. All of the challenge maps and combat maps of the DLC work. The only real problems that occur is when you are playing the main story because you're in the free roaming environment. So the stuff that is isolated, like all the DLC stuff that's, like, not part of, like, the main world, the game plays pretty similar to Arkham Asylum. Like, Arkham Asylum, every once in a while, the game kind of sputters, right? Just a little bit. Same thing happens with the DLC of the other game. Wait, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Collect the plant spores from Killer Croc's lair. Talk to Aaron Cash in the Arkham Mansion.
Well, so there you go. Like, it's somewhat playable, so it's like,
Oh, the big question.
But even if it wasn't playable at all, I still think the Arkham Collection would be worth it on the Switch, because you're getting 2 amazing games. For $60, you're getting actually two amazing games. That's $30 a piece for each game, and you're getting it on the Nintendo Switch. And a lot of people have been saying how detailed the Joker's face is, and you know, you're bringing back the dark and moody aspect of the Arkham games. That when we got the Armored Edition, we lost that, and it was too bright. So this is as the game should have been. I mean, they could not have done with what they were working with. The studio that ported them could not have done a better job than they did.
Yeah, because they weren't going to bring the Return to Arkham collection over. So, like, they actually updated and improved upon the look and feel of, you know, the older games. It's not just a straight port. Like, some of Batman's features and the way the Joker looks, it's not identical to how they were on PS3. It's a little bit more fine-tuned. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, so we're in the mansion again.
Yeah, I mean, like, even though Arkham Knight is hard to play because of the Batmobile, the Arkham Asylum and the Arkham City look really good on the Switch.
Mansion Redux.
I don't understand the question. What about armored suits? They do not have armored suits in this?
You have one extra costume that you get if you complete the game 100%. But that's always been the case of Arkham Asylum. Arkham City, you get tons of costumes. I think they have like 8 costumes.
I'm still getting this, even if it's unplayable, because Vacation Games says CD Games.
Yeah.
And CD Games was saying he thought the Joker Titan was cool.
Yeah, I didn't like Joker Titan though. That's all. I wanted an actual boss fight with the Joker.
Hi, Jake. Hi, Hive Studios. Hi, Rogue 4. Hi, Julia. Hi, CD Games. Bowman, Wally West, and everyone. Julia, John Doe.
I think we go here and we need to go across.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Twilight 75, Alex, Bowman, Judah, OH, Kalechi. And yep, I liked your comment about the thug. The thug speech does make the games, definitely, Wally.
But here's the difference. Arkham City, like, every thug was part of a faction, and they had different looks to them. They also acted a different way. Like, every thug in this game just acts like they're a Joker, like, you know, thing. And, like, all of the Arkham thugs that would be in this game would be from different gangs. So when Rocksteady made Arkham City, you had a type of mannerism for the Two-Face thugs. The Joker thugs acted a certain way. The Penguin thugs acted a different way. And, you know, you could tell that they were all part of, like, a unique gang. Like, they weren't just generic bad guys. Also, they had different looks to them. And on top of that, you had the corrupt, like, Tiger Guards that brought their own personality and distinct style to it. So it didn't feel like there was a lot of repetition. You also didn't revisit as many levels as you did in Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum has you go and basically do redux of the entire game. Like, you go back to the mansion, you go back to the garden, you go back to the clinic. You know, you do all that stuff. Whereas Arkham City, yeah, for some of the side missions, you'll go back and deal with Two-Face, who's hanging out inside of where Penguin was during the main story, right? But it's not like a requirement where you have to go and do redux of all the levels. So it felt like you were actually going to new places and the story was progressing, you know? It's not like you went back through the sewers to fight Ra's al Ghul again. You did that one time, you know?
Yeah.
It was things like that. It was just... and again, I understand why they did it in Arkham Asylum, because they wanted players to have Batman explore all of Arkham, and Arkham is not a very big place. So how they got around with that is like, hey, we're going to have players go through Arkham again, but this time, you know, there's going to be giant plant monsters, because Poison Ivy has now corrupted the entire place. So they're trying to make it feel unique and different, but, you know, it's still more or less the same. Which, you know, that's what it was. Okay, I might need your help with this, because I'm kind of lost with directions. I know I'm supposed to swing across somewhere, but I got all these trees everywhere, which is making it hard for me to get.
Oh, I remember this.
There we go. Oh, wait, I went too far.
Yeah, this is frustrating. Yeah, you have to go back and forth, back and forth. Yep. This is frustrating. And you cannot get poisoned, Luke.
Can I get poisoned?
You can't get poisoned by the poison air.
The poison air.
That's down there. You can't fall down there.
Thank you, sweetie.
I'm the expert, and you can learn from me.
Okay. I'll do that.
I most recently played this, so
Yes, you
Luke
did.
is actually I'm telling Luke how to do this in case he forgets. First I was but the learner, now I am the master. Only a master of evil.
Relax.
A plant came through the window and grabbed the guy next to me.
I figured you'd be here about now. What's the deal with the plants?
It's complicated.
Let me guess. Poison Ivy. She teamed up with Joker.
All that matters is that I can stop the plants taking over the island, but...
There's always a but, isn't there?
Where do you keep Killer Croc? I found a door in the sewers, but it's sealed shut.
That monster's got his own special cell. It's right below the transfer room back in intensive treatment. Elevator goes right down to an old sewer. We just drop meat down there every day or so and try to forget about it. It's locked off. More security than the Joker. You won't get in without the warden's permission. He has the codes.
Thanks, Cash. Stay here and do not go near the plants. They'll kill you.
Talk with Cash.
I'm just joking. Like, everyone in this chat is better than me at the game, but I did enjoy finally playing it, getting through it.
What?
You need the warden's code to get in Croc's cell. When the door is open, Croc's security collar is powered up to stop him from getting out.
Okay, so now we have to go talk to the warden.
Hi, Bowman and Sammy. I'm feeling pretty good. How are you guys feeling? And everyone in the chat, I hope you guys are having a great day. I told Luke, I was thankful you guys, I vented a little on my stream this morning, but I really appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for letting me vent a little bit. I appreciate that.
We're all gonna die. Oh man, I gotta get me another job. This one'll kill me.
Yep, you got to get another job. Hanging out in Arkham was not a good idea. All right.
Yep, Cash and him have beef. Yep, with Croc. Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, Cash lost his arm, so.
That's what somebody was saying. Alpha.
Yep. All right, so now we have to go talk with the warden.
Yeah, you have to, like, backtrack. Yeah, you have to keep going through and then go other... Yeah, this is so confusing. Are you on Detective Vision?
No.
Oh, wow. It looks
weird. The warden is back at the penitentiary, I think, or the cell block.
I got
Wait,
so confused.
no, I don't know where the warden is now.
I got so confused. I looked at my map every 3 seconds. You're hardly ever looking at your map. I was always looking at my map. It just shows that Luke and I have opposite personalities.
Hey, guys and gals, is Sharp at the cell block still, or is he someplace else?
Your day was okay? Awesome Hive Studios.
Oops.
Yeah, thank you guys for the kind words on my stream. I appreciate that, and hope you're having a great day, Sammy Bear and Bowman and everyone. Okay, you had a question that someone has been asking about. Okay, first of all, somebody said, I thought I saw a video in which they showed armored suits for the Arkham collection.
Yes, the armored suits are only available in the Nintendo Switch version of Arkham City. They will not be coming to other consoles. Is that what people wanted to know?
Yeah, they were talking about, don't they have armored suits in this? I thought I saw somewhere in the armored edition that suits were in the collection for City.
Yes.
Okay, there you go, C-Dub85. And Brooks says, Kwings, I know this isn't related, but I am trying to get into comics. Do you guys have any recommendations for DC Comics? Says Brooks Robertson.
Chuck Dixon, Grant Morrison, Scott Snyder.
Yeah, and we had somebody else ask that question, and I recommended, and they actually got one comic of it. Rogue 4 got it, which was I hope you enjoying that Rogue 4, which is the comics with Grant Morrison, with Nightwing and Damian, which Luke really likes that.
Yeah.
Because it's the happy Batman with the grumpy Robin.
Don't you learn to jump on computers now, little guy.
Happy Batman with Nightwing and grumpy Robin with Damian.
So you're saying that not Batman, Quincy Sharp is that intensive care unit? What is the intensive care unit? I don't even remember what that is.
You have to keep looking at your map. Doesn't have an icon where you're supposed to go next?
No, you're actually... See where all those guys are hanging out? That's where you go next.
Luke, you never look at your map. I look at my map every second. I constantly keep switching to my map, staring at my map, trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. You haven't even used your map one time. I don't know how you're doing this. Alright. We're too opposite. We're different.
They're cute.
I don't know. You're the opposite version of me.
Well, I'm the guy. But you mean, like, in terms of things that we like and don't like, or...?
No, I mean I'm made out of antimatter and you're made out of matter. Either that or you're made out of antimatter. One of us is.
Oh my gosh! I forgot he used to do that.
Which?
Oh!
Oh yeah.
That's
that
arm
hurt.
break. He broke that. That was a clean break, though.
Intensive treatment. Thank you, Dark Knight fan. Rogue Force says someone earlier said Tim Drake was Robin in this game, but not allowed out of the Batcave because Jason was missing what was hidden away in Arkham Asylum. Is this true, K-Wing? I do not think so, says Rogue Force.
It's very okay. This is where things get interesting, okay? So Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were written by Paul Dini with the pre-52, so the 1980s through like 2011 Batman comic run, as well as the animated series. Arkham Origins and Batman Arkham Knight were inspired by stories and mannerisms and characterizations from the New 52. So, when DC got rebooted in the comics, Batman's origin and story and characters' origins, everything changed. Had Paul Dini come back and written Arkham Knight, then there would have been a more consistency, like, you know, Tim Drake was established as Robin in Arkham City. That was supposed to be his first, you know, really time out there. And, you know, they would have built up from there. There probably would have been more like with Nightwing and Robin and all these other characters as well, because Paul Dini has a distinct writing style. If you want to know what Paul Dini was going to do, then you can also check out some of his like comics that are no longer canon. They're no longer canon because they don't work with Rocksteady's vision. But they're two different ways of approaching Batman's character. That's why the Arkham Origins thing got really weird, is because they were borrowing heavily from Batman's characterization, not from like year one, but more like 0 year from Scott Snyder and stuff like that. So that's why it's very hard with the Batman Arkham games. They tried their best, but they had two different like Batman inspirations and, you know, generational Batman. So one was a more newer approach to Batman, and one was the one that Paul Dini had written about for a very long time. So it was a more veteran-oriented and, you know, older stories, sidekicks, dead Robins, all kinds of stuff, you know?
Batman, every route into
That's why it's hard.
Locked, and there's nothing I can do to bypass the security.
There was a sniper up on the roof. He got there somehow. I'll find a way.
Different writers borrow inspiration from different times in Batman's career when they write their stories. You know, that's just how it is. Paul Dini grew up with the 70s and 80s Batman run, so his Batman the Animated Series, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City is heavily inspired by the Bronze Age, Neil Adams, Dennis O'Neil, Chuck Dixon Batman. That's just what it is. Whereas the people who did Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, they were really big fans of Scott Snyder and the New 52 and Grant Morrison. So they incorporated elements and origins of villains and Batman and Robin and Nightwing and Oracle, all from those people. So the Chuck Dixon and the more older Batman stuff was kind of put on the wayside and didn't really matter anymore because the writers were inspired by those type of Batman. Just like if I ended up writing a Batman video game, I was heavily inspired by Paul Dini, by Grant Morrison, by Chuck Dixon, by Neil Adams and Dennis O'Neil, Marv Wolfman, George Perez, as well as Dwayne McDuffie from, you know, the Justice League animated cartoon. So I would be borrowing from so many different writers because that's how I write Batman stuff, and how I research it is based on how those guys did it. I would not be inspired by like the Scott Snyder or whoever's currently running Batman because I don't really like those guys. So my Batman stories would be orchestrated around that type of a very older, more mature, longer lasting Batman who had been around. You know, I would want to write stories where he is older and has more experience and he's been established in this world for a long time, as opposed to going like the Frank Miller Batman Year One thing, which definitely is what Origins did as well, except more of I would argue is more Scott Snyder. We've seen a lot more of Scott Snyder's Batman in Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, and the Telltale games and Gotham Knights. Like that's the New 52 DC Rebirth type stuff. So it's always hard to, you can kind of view like all the Arkham games as like the only ones that are really connected would be Asylum and City, because they had the same writers, so they follow the same story beats, and it has a proper conclusion. You know, whereas the other games, they're trying to write stories without Paul Dini, and they do okay, but you just know that Dini would have done things differently if he did Arkham Origins or if he did Arkham Knight. They would probably have different characters as well as continue things. Like, Paul Dini already said that if he did Arkham Knight, the main villain would have been Hush. So he probably would have done, like, Bruce Wayne Wanted, because a small part of the Arkham Knight story is Hush was going around and trying to steal Batman's identity, but Lucius Fox was stopping him. And that would have been a more integral part of the story if Paul Dini was doing it, because he would have done Bruce Wayne Wanted. He would have done probably what else would he have done? He would have done Wanted. He would have done Hush, and he probably would have done stuff with Jason Todd. I think Jason Todd was always going to be reintroduced into the Arkham games, because Paul is the one that in Arkham City wrote about the fact that Joker talks about the dead Robin. When he sees Tim Drake, he's like, wait a second, didn't I already kill you? So, I mean, he was the one who added that. That wasn't a Rocksteady thing. But Dini was too busy with Marvel to come back for the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC, and that's where you can say the series kind of jumped the shark. And it felt kind of like, oh, it wasn't... Even people who remember the Harley Quinn DLC in Arkham City, they say it didn't have the same gravitas as the main story. And it didn't, because I believe it was written by Sefton Hill. Like, one of the people who worked at Rocksteady, one of the design lead guys, like the big, you know, Rocksteady people behind the Arkham stuff. But if Dini had done it, he would have handled Harley different. So the Arkham series, it branches off once you get to the Harley Quinn DLC. It changes.
Well, Paul Dini can't be everywhere at once.
He went to Marvel.
Yeah.
Paul Dini went to Marvel by 2000 and... I'm trying to remember what year he was, because he was a writer for
Marvel Comics then, or
he wrote Marvel Comics, and he also did one of my favorite Marvel shows, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers show.
Oh, interesting.
He was one of the core when he came on. He was like one of the big writers on that, as well as I believe he was a producer as well. So he wrote episodes as well as he was either an executive producer or he was a director. I don't remember, but he did jump ship to Marvel.
Exactly.
And that's why he wasn't. That's why he wasn't around for to finish off Arkham City, and he wasn't there for the drafting phases of Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight. In fact, Rocksteady originally was going to be the people that made Arkham Origins, but they couldn't because they were too busy with Arkham Knight and doing some other stuff. So they couldn't do it. So then Warner Brothers tasked another studio to do Arkham Origins, and with that, you know, other than it being Batman's beginning, they changed how things were going to go about. Which always happens when you have too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, and like, I think like WB Games, like, they weren't as obsessed with getting the continuity perfect. Because even when Luke actually interviewed some people from WB Games when we went to a convention, Luke mentioned some things that he felt didn't add up. And like,
they walked off.
They were upset, and they also were like, it doesn't really matter, it's a video game.
Yeah.
So like, for them, like, a lot of people like defend WB Games so much, and they're like, their continuity was fine, there was nothing wrong with it. But when we literally asked the people that worked on it, their response was, it doesn't matter, it's just a video game. So they didn't even actually care if it.
No.
They did not care if the continuity. They did not care if the continuity added up or not. So that's literally right from their own mouth.
Yeah, what I got from interviewing, and the dude walked off. I don't remember his name, but there was one person we were talking who was a part. I think he was the writer of Arkham Origins. Like, he got really annoyed. And he said that the most important thing about our Arkham game is the gameplay. Because I was like, it's kind of interesting that you bring about... And I wasn't rude or anything. I was just like, I find it interesting that you brought about the...
Yeah, you were just talking. You were just asking a question, and he got super angry.
Yeah, you brought the back grapple boost thing that was introduced in Arkham City, and yet you're using it in Arkham Origins. And there was another gadget that they were utilizing that wasn't in it before either. So you know, I just made mention of that, and the dude got like all offended and, you know, uptight. And then like it's not that I made a vendetta against WB Games Montreal. I was very polite with them.
I think
I was just asking them tough questions.
Asking the normal questions, just like normal. I mean, I remember when you interviewed Yacht Club Games, and you asked questions very similar. Like, you were asking, well, what is the continuity with this and the other Shovel Knight games? And you were literally saying, like, well, where did this come in? And, like, you were asking similar questions that you asked WB Games, like, that you ask every developer. And, like, I remember when you were asking really intricate questions to Sean of Yacht Club Games, he was like, well, that's interesting, you should ask that. And he was like going into it.
Yeah.
I was like, so not every developer reacts the way that they reacted at WB Games. Like, most developers were actually excited to have somebody so interested in their continuity and be interested in, like, well, what does this mean? Does this mean that this happened before this game? Or, like, Luke was literally just asking questions like,
I was asking as both a journalist and a fan.
Yeah, exactly. Like how a fan would ask exactly.
Okay, guys, I need a little assistance here because I can't remember. Like, I need to take out the sniper. And the only way I can take out the sniper is with, I believe I'm supposed to use my line launcher, but where am I supposed to shoot the line launcher from?
But you would think that they would have been prepared for questions like that, like before they got to the interviews. Like, they would have known somebody would have asked that, but maybe they just didn't even think about it. Alright, I'm actually trying to share on Facebook right now, but I will look at the chat in 1 second. Oh. So we have some requests to join our Kwing the Real Game Masters group on
there
Facebook.
We go.
I don't know how to...
Wow, he didn't see me. Okay. Alright, so I was supposed to line launcher in. Okay.
Whoa.
So Sharp is inside of the intense... Why would he be here? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'll see the chat in 1 second, guys and gals. Sorry about that.
There we go. Just hard to remember where to go and stuff.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So you had an interesting question, from... Oh, yeah, also Captain Zach said, when I said, I'm an expert in this game, I'm teaching Luke how to play because I played it recently. Captain Zach said, I'm an expert too, I played through it. Awesome job for playing through it, Captain Zach.
Am I really supposed to go to the intensive care before? I thought I'm supposed to go Sharp.
Yep.
First.
So there's a bunch of people that... Yeah.
I'm seeing seismic activity all over Arkham Island. You okay?
Ivy's plants are taking hold. I've got to stop them before the entire island is under her control.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I swear I was supposed to go back to talk to Sharp at the Warden. Like, at the cell blocks before coming here.
Warden Sharp is in the penitentiary area of Arkham, says John Doe.
Right, so I'm not supposed to be here.
You don't need to go to Sharp. You have his card, says John.
I do? Are you sure? Okay. Well. Oh, I forgot to go back and talk with Joker, so we're already kind of past the point of no return for that. We're going into the Scarecrow. Sorry, guys, I didn't get to do the other Joker visitor thing.
Dark Knight Fan says, Avengers EMH was the DCAU for Marvel.
Yes. Yep. And Dini worked on that, so.
Have any of you guys seen the Suicide Squad Isekai trailer? Sekai trailer? No. I think someone posted that on the Kwings fan group on Facebook, Gio, but I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. It looks like an anime Suicide Squad trailer thing.
Yeah, the anime that's coming out.
It's interesting, Gio. I haven't gotten a chance to see it, though.
Alright, I'm a little lost here.
Let's see. If you have already talked to Cash, you are good to go to the intensive treatment area, says Garrett.
Okay, so we're good.
I was so happy to get this game on Blockbuster, then my dad got me an actual copy, and this game is so special to me. I hope they remake it and give it the Resident Evil Dead Space treatment. Resident Evil 4 treatment, says Josh Carlos.
But they can't do it without... You have to remember, when you make a new game, they would have to recast Batman because Kevin's not here anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they'd have to somehow... It would be hard because of the audio. I mean,
Yeah.
they wouldn't really be able to... The audio would be somewhat old quality, so then you'd have to have... Theoretically, you'd have to have everyone redo their lines from the past, and the only problem is one important person is not here to redo them.
Not just one. Arlene's gone.
Arlene Sorkin is gone as well.
Yep.
So Arlene Sorkin and, of course, Batman are not here, and it would not be the same without Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, you can never fully remake this unless you do a reboot.
Oh, of course, Gio, of course.
Alright, guys, I'm kind of lost. Again, I have one eye closed, so I kind of need some directions here.
Yeah, looks kind of confusing. I remember getting lost in this area. And as soon as I played this, then I kind of realized how hard it is to actually get through here, because... Well, you're on Detective Vision, aren't you? No. Oh, yeah.
It's too dark for me to see otherwise.
Oh, I understand.
This is the original
I
game,
understand,
so...
Luke. I understand.
I think this
You can
is...
be on Detective Vision.
No,
I'm
I
not
just
making
left.
you know.
Wait, did I? Yeah, no, I went backwards. I messed up.
Okay. You had a question from Rogue for, he said, this is kind of a stupid question, but what do you think is better, the story for Arkham Asylum or Arkham City?
City.
I don't know. For me, I mean, I guess Luke says City, but for me, I kind of liked the story for Arkham Asylum. It was interesting. I guess I like thriller. I like thriller type things, so for me, I kind of liked Arkham Asylum. It was kind of creepy cool, like a thriller movie. It's interesting.
Okay, I found the grate now, finally. The grate was hard to find. We're good to go. We're out.
I liked the story for Arkham Asylum until the Joker became a Titan monster, says Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
City, says Josh Carlos. Yeah, what about you guys in the chat? Did you guys like the story for City or Asylum better? Anyone? They could never remake this game with the tone of the atmosphere and everything. It could never be matched again, at least for me, says Samuel McCoy. Yeah, I don't think they ever will make it again. I mean, I don't think they could recreate it. And, like, even if Kevin Conroy was still alive, and Arlene Sorkin, like, theoretically, or they could, like, mimic their voice, I don't think they could ever remake it. I feel like sometimes art is something that happens once in a lifetime, and then you could never quite do it the same way you did it before. That's how I feel. Like, Leonardo da Vinci only painted the Mona Lisa once that I know of. There's just one Mona Lisa. Well, I mean, there's a lot of recreations of it, but I mean... Yeah.
Wait, are we inside the building where the Bane Easter egg is now? Like, can I actually scan the Bane thing?
Are they ready? Have you planted the explosives yet?
Oh.
Razor's just finishing his off now.
Good. Let's test them out.
No! No, I'm still up!
Okay, so the Easter egg for Bane that I missed with my riddle.
Beefing up security here again. Joker wants this building kept free at the back. We've sealed off the door. No way in or out.
No way he's stupid enough to come back in.
Yeah, Joker blew up the guy.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Why? What do you think is gonna happen?
I just hope he stays away, that's all. I don't want any more
Alright, so we're actually back inside the main building now.
Oh, you did put a poll up.
Yeah, I threw a poll up real quick.
Oh, that was a great idea for a poll, Captain Zach. Great idea there, Captain Zach.
That freak here. Serve him right.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure they used to be
Uh-oh.
more of you down there.
You heard Joker!
Yeah, and yeah, that was really
Get over here, everyone, on me!
I think a lot of people agree with you, Samuel. Now that you actually said that out loud, I think a lot of people agree, or typed it out loud. That even if they were still the voice actors were all still alive, it would be hard to recreate this ever again, with the same feel and just the way that it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't have as big of an impact, and if they try to do it again, they probably couldn't capture the magic again. Yep, Samuel says exactly. The animated series and Arkham series or trilogy, just something to get
Is someone missing? I keep losing count.
happen once in our lifetime. No superhero games can match it. Definitely Samuel McCoy. And Alpha said it was like lightning in a bottle. Definitely Alpha. Yep, franchise of lightning in a bottle.
There we go. This is the game where you can do it. I knew it. So you can yank these people.
Oh, Rogue Forces.
Oops.
I was actually trying to ask if... Oh, no, Rogue 4. I may have misread your comment. You're fine. Says my question was, is Arkham Asylum story better than Arkham Knight? I'm sorry. So which one? Rogue 4's actual question, which I misread, was, is Arkham Asylum story better than Arkham Knight?
Yes. Well...
That's an interesting question, Rogue, and I think I did misread your question. Sorry about that.
Come on, climb in this room.
Alright, so a lot of you guys were saying you've played this more than... Garrett has played this 10 to 12 times. Somebody else said they played this 15 times, this game. Unbelievable, you guys.
This is a place where I can yank people. Which makes this more... Because in Arkham City, you couldn't do this as much. You couldn't yank people.
This is one of the first main Predator rooms, right? In Arkham Asylum, or am I wrong?
Yeah,
oh, no.
you revisited this. You actually did this room before. Yeah. Yep, you've done this room before. This dude's freaking out. Come on in here. I'm gonna drop on you. I love breaking the glass. Come on. You can do it. Show your scared little face. Come on. You can do it. Good boy! Thanks. Thought I'd drop in. Oops. Now, I don't think there's a great takedown in this. The next one has a great takedown. Or does it?
Man down! Man down!
No, you can't do a great takedown. They added that in the next one.
Hi, Chad. Chad said, good to see you. Says, hi, internet people.
Dog pile.
Interesting, Wally.
Oops. Oh, you're fine.
Oh, Wally says, I like City even though Paul Dini wrote the story up into Ra's al Ghul's death. Sefton Hill wrote the rest of the story, which had Joker die. Paul Dini wanted Joker to live, says Wally.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. I thought Paul wrote all the way up until Joker dying. Or, like, past Joker dying. I thought he stopped. So Sefton Hill took over from the final arc. That's why there's a tonal shift in Arkham City. Okay. I didn't know that.
That's very interesting, Wally.
I thought Dini wrote all the way through. Okay. That's cool.
No, thank you, Holly Jolly Giant. Yep, I believe Gio was telling us that, but I kind of didn't see all Gio's comment before. So it says Peter Griffin and Solid Snake will be coming to Fortnite. Okay, interesting. So, yep, Gio was saying that Peter Griffin was coming. And some other person that I forgot to see the comment.
Solid Snake, though?
I guess.
Interesting.
Hi, Werewolf Girl. Hi, Rogue 4. How would you rank the three main suits from the Batman Arkham games? Says Rogue4.
Arkham City's my favorite. Arkham City is the most comic book and movie-ish. I don't like Arkham Knights because he's basically wearing like a suit of armor. I like when Batman is a more vulnerable character. I don't like when he has like a super powered suit. So I mean, where we can actually see Batman like take damage, and you know, it adds more stakes too, because it's like, oh yeah, I can't really take a lot of bullets and things like that. When you give him like a suit of armor, it's like Batman becomes a literal version of the quote-unquote Dark Knight. Oh, is it the Scarecrow stuff already? Yeah, I think it is. Well, I missed a bunch of stuff. Oh well. I don't think there's even... This is where the smoldering dude was. Can't go there. Is there a way to go... Once you miss the penguin, the riddles, like at the beginning of the game, is there any way to get back there or no? Because, I mean, there's plant growth here now. Because once I go in here, this is going to activate the Scarecrow stuff. Yes, Amber.
I'm just going to take a 20-minute nap.
Okay.
I'm doing the stream.
Yep, I'll wake you up at midnight.
Are you sure?
Yep,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I liked the video and shared it, please. Sorry to bother you.
Alright, Scarecrow. Alright, guys, let's do Scarecrow. Mm-hmm. Wait. I can actually go up here first, though. Aaron Cash's office. Arkham Security. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, what is up in Aaron's office? Wasn't there a Riddler trophy or something? There's nothing?
I'm impressed. That was one of the more taxing ones.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving down. So that was Aaron Cash's office, so there was a riddle in there. We did that.
Did anyone catch the game last night?
Okay. I remember being so confused about this part, but also thought it was kind of amazing that they did this. Batman goes crazy.
Hey, sweetums, you're gonna miss the party.
I didn't kill that family!
Head of security and Joker aside. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.ithinkimgoingcrazyanddresslikeabat.com/idiot.
Voice of Arkham.
You were right, Mr. J. Classic martyr case with delusions of grandeur. Cuckoo.
Delusions of grandeur.
You have to listen to me! It's a mistake! I didn't do it! Keep moving.
Please, you can let us go. We won't try and escape.
Shut up, stupid old man.
Keep those mouths shut!
Batman! Batman, can you hear me? They're taking
He
us
don't look
outside.
so big
They're gonna
and
kill us
scary
all.
now, does he, Mr.
You've gotta
J?
help us! Help us, please!
Save
Someone help me!
They're gonna go out and execute them. Yep.
Can I keep him, sweetie? Please, please, please. I'll feed him and walk him. I promise.
I'm not crazy! I shouldn't be here!
Just got to check your prisoner, dear.
Whatever. Just be quick. He's not looking too good.
No, he's not. We really should feel sorry for him. He never fully got over his parents' death. It left him quite insane. What is going on inside your head, Wayne? He's gone. Just a twisted shell of a man.
Cut me free!
He's all yours, Joker.
Oh, goody. Come on, Mr. J. We're ready.
I've waited a long time for this mess. Let's start the party with a bang.
Use the what? Use the middle stick to dodge Joker's gunfire. Oh well. R.I.P. Bruce Wayne. There is no middle stick. Bruce Zombie. It's supposed to be a joke, yeah. Zombie Batman. What are you doing, guy? There's no riddle here. You just see him being crazy. So this would have been a fun costume if they, at the end of the game, would let you have the option of being Zombie Batman. But, I mean, you've got Batman rocking back and forth. Batman unsure of what he's doing. Imitating the Arkham inmates that you can see, like, in the cell block. The final Scarecrow level. Now, did All-Star Batman and Robin come out before or after this? Like, is Paul Dini doing a jab at Frank Miller? The eating rats thing? Wow! Then maybe Dini here is doing a rib at Frank Miller. Mentioning, you know, how Batman was going to force Robin to eat rats in All-Star Batman and Robin. This might be Dini's way of being like, you know, shut up, Frank. I think they are referencing All-Star. Yeah.
What are you doing, little bat?
Scarecrow Final. See what we know about. I would argue that Frank Miller was a great Batman writer until he went crazier. Because, I mean, Frank predicted the world the way it is now. Like, Dark Knight Returns and Batman Year One are pinnacle Frank Miller. I'd say that's more than 15 minutes of fame. But by the time he wrote, like, Dark Knight Strikes and Batman and Robin All-Star, I mean, Frank was starting to lose it. But everything that he predicted and he worried about the media doing became true. The media is out of control, and just like in Frank Miller's books, which is a terrifying thing. Same thing with the writer of, what was the name of that? The Watchmen. Like, our society is slowly becoming 1984 like the books. It's terrifying. And all that stuff was predicted. It's kind of scary that the people who warned us of that are now, like, clinically insane, but they were good writers once. Paul Dini showing his love for the psychological aspects of Batman's villains and Batman himself.
Our head of research, Dr. Crane, has made no real progress, but he seems to enjoy his work, so what the heck?
Dare to step into my gaze.
Manned by Waylon Jones. I'm assured that he's cured almost every patient sent to him and boasts empty beds in all his wards.
Paul Dini was responsible for changing how Ventriloquist and the dummy Scarface were handled. Before, they were just kind of... Even Chuck Dixon kind of kept, like, Scarface and the Ventriloquist as just, like, basic, like, mobsters. It was Paul who really added that psychological edge in both Batman the Animated Series and some later DC writings that, you know, the dummy was all inside of Vesker's head, but at the same time, like, the dummy was also controlling the Ventriloquist. Which before was just kind of basically this dude who had a puppet on his arm. So Paul really, like, redefined a lot of these Batman villains in the 90s and the 2000s. Whoop. But Paul was deeply engrossed with the psychological aspects of the characters and really brought that to the forefront during his time at DC.
What are you, Batman? Chicken?
Yeah, Alan Moore went crazy too. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this quick. The thing is, what I don't like about what happened to Frank Miller is the media saying that everything that he did doesn't matter when the media is exactly the way that Frank warned people about like 30, 40 years ago. So it doesn't, just because Frank went crazy, it doesn't discredit all the things that he talked about, like in the past, because that stuff was spot on. His stuff now is insane, but his stuff in the past, I mean, that was kind of prophetic. Because it showed what would happen to the world if the world became too dominant with the media and the media gained control. And that's exactly where we've been the past 15 years. And it's getting worse. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Rex. Okay, so I need to get up there. Run, 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 run.
Keep hiding, Batman. I will find
And then we're going to have to run behind that. Or wait, no, we don't run. I think we walk behind that one. Okay. And we follow it, we walk. Walk, 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 walk.
Is your mind playing tricks on you, or am I?
I don't remember this part. I think I have to climb up. Oh yeah, I turn into the Scarecrow. Yeah. I always like that little... And then I have to hide behind that one thing over there. So he's gonna scan, and then I go. Hide behind this. Whoa! Go now. Ah, dang it! I messed up.
fix you forever.
All right. You guys are doing good on the likes, so let's do... This is going to be all of Scarecrow in this episode, pretty much. And then Killer Croc will be tomorrow. Everybody loves Killer Croc. So we're going to literally have Killer Croc on the thumbnail tomorrow. And then I think Sunday is going to be the finale, and we move right into Arkham City. Arkham City is a longer game than Arkham Asylum. Like, Arkham City introduced side villains to the story. Arkham Asylum is just everything that happens in Arkham Asylum is based on the story. Okay, so I think I need to pull myself up after this? Or am I supposed to shimmy? Am I supposed to shimmy or climb? Okay. Did I already fight the skeletons? I feel like... I thought I was supposed to fight skeletons. Maybe I already did that.
I think you need a little more. Tell me what demons do you happen to meet? Shall we see?
Yeah, now we're at the skeleton part.
Are you enjoying the extra dose, little bat? Oh, I won't rush things this time. I'm going to save you every moment of your terror as I slowly destroy you.
The throw they didn't really bring back. So it's like... I guess subconsciously the reason why I don't do the throw very much is because you never really utilize it in other Arkham games. It's kind of like just something that randomly happens in Arkham City, I think.
You're fighting back. Good. It can only weaken your resolve.
Bone monster guy. Oh. Well, that was easy.
How much more do you think you can take? Does it scare you knowing I've almost defeated you?
You literally want me to throw a bonehead at somebody? Okay, honey. Aw. Come on. You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything fantastic today, honey. Well, a little bit. Nope.
How are you doing this? You've ingested enough toxins to drive 10 men insane. What are you?
A Batman.
Why fight it, Batman? You're as crazy as the rest of us. You need us as much as we need you. And to prove it, I'll flood the catacombs with enough fear gas to break the minds of everyone in Gotham for 100 years.
Oh, wow. Look at it. It shows all the enemies that Batman beat up while he was, you know, hallucinating. That's always really cool, like, little feature they did. It's like, even though Batman was under the influence of the fear toxin, it still didn't prevent him from, like, wiping the floor with all these guys that were ready to ambush him. That's cool. Whoops. Wasn't there like a Riddler trophy or something? What is this? Now we have to chase Dr. Crane. Amber's 40th episode. Whoa. I'll add a proper thumbnail for Amber's thing in a sec. I think I missed something important. Set for 11:45. December 1st, 11:45. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We are... Can I go back? I can go back. Cell block transfer. Well, why didn't I just run through the door last time? Can I go back to the other cell block transfer? The other side. I can. Alright, thank you, door. A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible. I don't know what that means. Cell block transfer. This was the beginning of the game, wasn't it? Wait, what? How can Cash's office be on both sides? What? That's not possible. Cash's office can't be on... Oh, okay. That's weird. That's weird. No, I didn't get turned around. I know I didn't. I went this way. This is the other door. There we go. Okay. Alright, so they won't let you backtrack because of the stupid plants. You have to beat the plants. Okay, that was weird. I guess this is why you always go back and do the penguin and some other Easter egg thingies before you get to this point. Ugh. Excuse me, dead guard. What do we have here? Ah, an Arkham tape. Dr. Crane, I presume? Never mind.
So, I'm your first, am I, Tubbs? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame? Notoriety? A desire to stand out from the crowd? A wicked sense of humor?
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Ah, Mad Love, one of Paul Dini's best writings. And the episode that may have gotten the animated series canceled when it was in its last season. I know the episode definitely got, like, they didn't let it re-air. Because a lot of people had problems with Joker beating up Harley in that episode. And also, you know, it's a very psychologically driven episode. Which was important to showcase, but, you know. Television censorship back then was a thing. If you went and pushed the envelope too far, you could end up getting your stuff canceled, or, at the most, like, really causing problems for your network. And I believe that episode actually aired on Kids WB, not Fox. Fox probably would have let more things slide. Kids WB was pretty intense. Arlene Sorkin? The original voice actress of Harley. Or, I can never say her name right. Did I miss any more audio tapes for Harley? I don't even know where all Harley's tapes are. Whoops. Ugh. Okay, what did I do wrong? I need my super grapple. No, I should... Thank you. Yeah, I should be able to just jump over this. There we go. Now it's working fine. Supposed to be making my way down, though. There we go. This is it. You can shimmy. Thank you. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I'm also on the lookout for other Harley tapes. I missed out on a bunch of them, I think. But I don't believe I was able to get the Harley tapes before. There should be one more Scarecrow tape, too. Actually, how many tapes do I have left for Scarecrow? Oops. Scarecrow. I have 2 tapes left for Scarecrow. Poison Ivy, I have all of hers. Joker. I have all Joker's tapes. Thomas and Martha Wayne had their thing. Okay. Killer Croc, he has 3 tapes left. Harley has 3 tapes left. And Scarecrow has 2, I believe. Yeah, okay, so 2 more for Scarecrow. Okay. Now I can blow this up because I didn't have explosive gel last time. Ooh, yeah. Why could I... What was blowing that up supposed to do? Blast it for the sake of blasting it? That can't be right. There must be something behind there. Oh, an Amadeus Arkham thing. I don't really like these things.
My family's killer stood in front of me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary. As he was subdued, he screamed out, pleading for forgiveness, for pity. But I had none. I watched as guards beat him to a stain on the floor.
Okay. So another Amadeus. I don't think I've ever collected all the Amadeus stuff. I don't believe so. What else do we have to look at? The elevator office is where? The very bottom? We're making our way down. Ah, hello. I knew I missed something here. There was a Rildder trophy. That's in city. That's right. Okay, yeah, there was another complaint I had. So, I remember vaguely, not, you know, very often complaining about it, but I do remember doing a write-up in the review saying how I didn't like how you couldn't, like, actually interact with stuff with the grapple other than just, like, places to hoist you. And I made the argument that Batman can actually grapple items with his grappling gun. So, I mean, of course, that was taken care of in Rocksteady's sequel as well. So, I mean, I think the reason why Rocksteady became one of my favorite developers is the fact that they would actually listen to people's criticism and take it to heart, and not like a way like today if you say something bad about somebody's game, like they get all offensive and emotional. Like, they took the steps to improve upon, you know, some of the things that people didn't like, and they made it better. So in Arkham City, you can actually use the back grapple to grab things, like Riddler trophies and other stuff. Like, it has more of like a use as a practical gadget. And before it did not.
Won't Joker be pissed? Why should he? He let Crane out in the first place.
So what's down there?
Killer Croc's cell. Hell, you've heard the stories. Might as well call it his feeding house. Same difference. No one goes in and comes out again whole. So why is Scarecrow going out?
Oh, it's locked. That's where Penguin stuff is.
He ain't coming out again.
Oh, yay! A top hat of tails. Yes! Okay, now we can get the riddles I missed. I think Harley Quinn has a tape in this area, too.
Do you like riddles, Batman?
How did I miss a Joker teeth here? I have a Batarang sitting there. That's fun. Emergency shutdown. Da, 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 da. Now, Penguin is in a... Wait, if it's emergency shutdown, can I actually get to the riddle rooms? Uh-oh. I mean, why would they say I could do the riddle if I can't do the riddle? That doesn't make any sense. Hello, guy with deadpan on your head. No, the riddle's in this room. There's no reason to go back there. There's Quincy Sharp. I know there's a room open where you can do the riddle for the penguin. No, this takes me back here. More Joker teeth. Is there a switch I can activate to open up the thing? That's closed. Go down the other hallway. Which hallway? The hallway splits, right or left? You hang a right at the Sharps painting, then keep going straight and an emergency shutoff. Go right? Bingo, this is it. Oh, wait. There we go. Wasn't there a Harley tape I missed in this area? No? Secure transfer area. No, I don't think there's any tape here. No, I would have gotten this. Because when I see the tapes, I grab them. Ow. When I see the tapes, I grab them, so there's no way I missed one. Unless... Is there anything else here? No, there's nothing else here. Dun 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 dun. There was another corridor. There's an office over here. Wait. Oh, this is where the people got a bad case of gas. Gas is all cleared out. Bingo! There's something in there. Almost had it. Eureka. Bingo. Scarecrow, Joker, or Harley? Harley.
Care to tell me how these got in my office?
Simple, really. I put them there. Why? You don't like flowers?
I think the guards would be interested to know you've been out of your cell.
Oh, if you really were going to tell, you already would have.
How do you know I haven't already?
Oh, sweet. I like you. I really do. Even your name. Rework it a bit and we get...
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know,
Because I have a headache, can you guys help point me in the direction for the last 2 Harley tapes? As well as, I think we missed a Easter egg somewhere else. Okay, that's not an Easter egg. When I mean Easter egg, I mean a riddle. We missed a riddle somewhere in the original area because, you know, we hadn't met the Riddler yet. As well as we missed some Joker teeth. I should be able to leave here. So I think I could keep exploring. Processing corridor. I'm pretty sure I've been here. Isn't this where Zaz was? Pretty sure this is where I took down Zaz. I think. Well, that was a roundabout way of going nowhere. Oh, hello. That's new. Not going that way. And we'll get back to defeating Scarecrow. I'm just kind of running around. Alright, so... dead guards here. Any tape I missed, or any... Nope, no tape there. Ah! Even I was shocked when it... Okay, so it's a Maxi Zeus. Did I miss a tape when I was here? Maxi Zeus riddle.
I pity you trying to defeat my challenges.
Oh, shut up, nerd. Wait. I think there might be something Riddler related up here. Riddler trophy, maybe? Yes. Good. Good, 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 good.
There is no way you are doing this alone. Who's helping you?
Going a little crazy, aren't you there, Enigma? Ha! Edward. Okay, so we already have the range amplifier. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Let's have the enemies stay down longer. Wait, no. Triple Batarang. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. That works. Now, Maxi Zeus. I didn't see anything that looked like Zeus. No. Maybe there's a picture of him somewhere. There's a random lightning bolt there, but that just has to do with careful electricity. Now, is this where they execute criminals, or shock therapy? What is this place? There's a riddle here. I didn't explore this person's desk. There's nothing here. Alright, try going down. Ah! I missed another riddle. Riddler trophy, I mean. Not another riddle. Trophy. Great timing. Alright. Aha! Did they execute Maxi Zeus? Or is he an upstanding guy now? We never got to see Maxi Zeus. That would have been fun. I think Dini liked Maxi Zeus. I always thought he was kind of a weird character. Maximilian. Alright, are there any Harley Quinn or Scarecrow tapes in this vicinity, or no? Or did I already get them? That looks like the electric chair. Riddler's cell is nearby? I don't really remember Riddler's cell. Alright. Well, we got the thing here, so... Because we're not going to be able to come back here later, so may as well get this stuff now. Probably this way. Was this the execution chamber? What was this place? Processing corridor. What is this? Patient pacification chamber? What does that mean? Quincy Sharp killed Maxi in this universe? Well, that's why he didn't show up. So Maxi Zeus got the treatment of Spider-Man's rogues in his second game, huh? Killed off camera? Bummer. Riddler cells where you first start fighting. First start, is there a way to get back to the very first cell? Beginning of the game. Where you should find my home, sweet home. Ow. Okay, we're getting there. Well, I haven't been here, so wouldn't there be a tape here?
It's the Enigma Show.
Quiet, Eddie. Yeah, we're at the beginning of the game now. This is it. Nothing clever to say? No, apparently not. Okay, that didn't do anything. It's the Enigma Show, that's right. That is correct. Correct. Okay. I'm guessing there is a Riddler thing over this way. Bingo bongo. Whoa. And this is why you need the range upgrade. Okay, so then where is the security panel? Oh. Alright, fun. Did definitely not get the, there should be a tape up here. Batman broke the glass. Wait, you had me go back here and there's no tape game? Come on. Seriously? Wow. Well, what's the point of coming back here? There's nothing here. Huh. Why let me come back here if there's nothing here? Weird. Guess that's it. Maybe I already got the tape. I had to have. Oh well. Riddler cell. 145. Riddler cell. I don't think there's a tape in this. Alright guys, can you lead me back to the elevator? And we're gonna wrap up. Oh, never mind, I've already come full circle. So we're good. We just need to find the next Harley tape is I don't know where it is. I think the elevator's back this way. Whoa, come on game, easy now. This is the elevator. Wait a second. No, that's nothing. Dr. Jonathan Crane plans on elevating his fears? Huh? It's later. There's no Riddler trophy down here? That can't be. Oh, here's Crane's little fun place. Yep. Somebody's obsessed. Wow, they didn't even bother to make different pictures for Batman. Look. Most of the pictures are all the same. That's kind of funny. Elevating his fears. Some of the developers, I think. It looks like Sefton Hill, actually. Da, 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 da. So Crane likes to hang out inside the elevator. Alright. Ooh, keys. Now, how do I get up to where you boys are? Oh. Just run up the stairs. Oh, stop it, Nintendo. I'm sorry I can't hear you over the count. I just tossed you into your friend. Yeah, I'm still missing one Harley tape, though.
He's crazy, you know. Who? Batman? No, Santa Claus. Of course, Batman. Always Batman. I've seen it in his eyes. Screaming mad stalkers. And dishonest. Hiding his face behind a fright mask. Well, no masks for me. I have nothing to hide. I laugh at the cruel absurdity of the world. But Batman, he's got them all fooled. He's made them think he can make a difference. That he can actually make things better. And the joke of it is, they all believe it. The police? The police. The media. The frickin' Junior Rangers. Every last sack of walking meat in this urban cesspool. Listen, sweets. Batman knows we're all on the same funhouse slide into madness. Why won't he admit it? He's up there in his belfry laughing at us. And the real gag is, the miserable liar is allowed to
Okay, so we're having a little argument. We don't know where the top of the some people are saying the very top of the elevator shaft. Isn't that where I came from though? Right, so we'll be doing Killer Croc next time. But I mean, we can go down there, I guess. Just have Scarecrow get eaten. Ugh.
That guy freaks me out. Shit, me too.
What's he doing down here anyway? How's the boss let him walk around this place? I don't trust him.
Just another distraction for the bat. Suits me fine.
What do you mean?
He means if the bat is looking for Scarecrow, he's not bothering us. And we may just get out of here in one piece.
Good plan.
He's here!
Hello. Ow.
Firepower. Over here.
Oh. Ouch. I'd rather take a punch than a bullet.
Harder than that.
Maybe Harley's last tape is down here. Ugh. The heck is that? Creepy. Oh, this is where they feed Killer Croc. Ah, right. That's what this place is. This is where they feed Killer Croc. That's meat. There was an office I missed? What do you guys mean? Back here? What office? This is a place where they're, that's the place where they store his food. Oh, I see it. Got it. I'm not seeing a tape here, though. Killer Croc, shock collar. Yeah, there's no tape here. And if they did have a tape, it would be probably Killer Crocs anyway. Alright, John, so where is Harley's last tape? I don't think it's back up the elevator. Door is locked. Scan the collar? I didn't realize the collar was a riddle. Alright. No, it's not a riddle. Use your new ground map. It's back up the elevator. Go back up. Did you check the mansion? I believe that's where Harley's office is found. Oh, I don't know if I ever went to Harley's office. That's probably where I missed the tape then. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we got the one. I remember getting a tape at the top of the elevator, so I don't remember going to Harley's office at Arkham Asylum. I mean, at the mansion. Danger.
Too late, Batman. One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will fill with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never reach your precious venom roots.
Don't do it, Crane.
So long, Crane. Alright, what was the door to bring me in here? Da 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 da. Okay, saved and ready for tomorrow. Alright. So anyway, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We tried to find Harley's tapes and some other stuff, but we've got everything but one. We need 2 more Croc tapes, 2 more Scarecrow tapes, and then we have all the tapes. And tomorrow will be the not Scarecrow. Tomorrow will be the Killer Croc episode. And maybe even the finale of this tomorrow. I don't know. I think so. But thank you so much for watching. Amber's going to be playing Arkham Knight at midnight. So if you guys want to hang out with her, I have to go take care of some stuff. As well as I got to rest my eye because I can't handle looking at screens anymore because of the whole cat allergy thing. I can't really see very well anyway. Like, one eye is completely watery. So I need to rest so my headache will go away. As well as go to a place where he isn't around, because the cat is not up in my room. He's not allowed there, so I can actually breathe easier there. And it looks like I'm going to have to go to an allergist this coming week, because I'm not going to be able to cohabit with him and live in the same house as that fur fool. If he keeps making it so I can't breathe and I have watery eyes, that's going to make it really hard to stream and do my job. So, no super chats on this stream, but we hit 1,500 views, so that's should be, as long as we don't get copyright, we did earn revenue on this stream. So, alright guys and gals, thanks for watching. Yes, I'm insulting my Garfield cat because I can. And see you guys on the next exciting stream. You'll be redirected over to Amber's stream. Please support her and have fun hanging out on Arkham Knight. Not on Nintendo Switch. Arkham Knight, regular Arkham Knight. And I'm going to get me some dinner because I haven't eaten yet, as well as take care of some chores and put myself to bed. Take care, everybody. God bless. Happy gaming. And see you with more Arkham tomorrow.